When Hollywood crowns a golden couple, we expect glossy red carpet moments, playful talk show banter, and the kind of chemistry that fuels 1,000 fan edits. But sometimes the camera flash fades and we're left staring at a mess. No. PR team can polish. That's exactly where Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis find themselves right now, ducking paparazzi, dodging court subpoenas, and desperately trying to keep an imploding marriage off the front page. Tonight, Celebrew is tearing off the velvet rope and walking you straight into the chaos. Buckle up. From couple goals to Don't Look at Me, they met on a sitcom, reconnected years later, and sold us the fairy tale. Small weddings, cozy date nights, goofy Super Bowl commercials. But 2025 opened with Mila photographed alone at her mom's place and Ashton hiding behind baseball caps the size of beach umbrellas. Their last joint appearance? A children's soccer game where they barely made eye contact? Industry insiders whisper that the tension is so thick, assistants communicate through post-it notes to avoid the shouting matches. Publicists tried flooding the press with family-first puff pieces, yet gossip blogs keep tracking moving vans in and out of their Beverly Hills estate. Why the sudden chill? Two words that turn Hollywood royalty into tabloid fodder. Secrets exposed. A house divided. A country fleeing girly spring. Paparazzi catch Mila wheeling 2 oversized Rimowas through LAX, solo ticket-stamped Barcelona. Later, she's snapped sipping cortados in the Gothic Quarter. No wedding ring, no kids, no Ashton. Meanwhile, he's playing doting dad on a Santa Monica boardwalk, looking haunted every time a phone buzzes. Real estate trackers notice a second property in Studio City, switching from investment to primary residence under Mila's LLC. One source claims she gave Ashton an ultimatum: clean up the fallout or I'm gone. He countered with private island getaways. She responded with a locked guest house and silence. Their closest friends are reportedly split into Team Save the Marriage and Team Get Out Now. The latter camp believes the situation is radioactive because of one name eclipsing everything: Diddy. The Diddy factor. Friendship or future felony. Ashton once called Sean Diddy Combs the best wingman on the planet. That was the early 2000s era of champagne showers and wild Vegas suites. Fast forward to 2025, and Diddy is drowning in civil suits and looming criminal charges for everything from racketeering to trafficking. Prosecutors are building timelines, journalists keep digging up party photos, lawyers are hungry for cooperating witnesses. Inside sources swear Ashton's phone has buzzed non-stop with friendly reminders from Diddy's circle. Stay loyal, stay quiet. Mila, furious, allegedly demanded he cut ties immediately. He hesitated, old loyalties, deeper secrets, so she packed a bag. Rumor mills say there's unreleased footage featuring Ashton at notorious freak-off parties. If those clips surface, agents fear not only brand cancellations, but potential subpoenas. Suddenly, every handshake Ashton ever exchanged is a legal liability. And Mila wants a hazmat suit, not a husband who might land on the witness stand next to a disgraced mogul. Masterson letters, the apology that backfired. Remember September 2023. Danny Masterson gets 30 years for a string of horrific crimes. Ashton and Mila, thinking loyalty outranked optics, write glowing character letters begging the judge for leniency. Within hours, those letters leak and the internet explodes, hashtags torching their credibility trend worldwide. Survivors' advocates brand them enablers. Their apology video only poured gasoline on the blaze. Flat affect, wooden script, ring light reflections in their pupils. Brands quietly paused partnerships. Their anti-trafficking nonprofit begged them to resign. Behind closed doors, therapists were called, crisis management retainers doubled, and a no-comment order was issued to everyone on payroll. That disaster set the stage for today's freefall. Mila reportedly told friends, the letter debacle opened her eyes to just how many skeletons Ashton had stacked in their walk-in closet. Blackmail, party tapes, and the ghost of Demi blind item watchdogs recently posted a chilling teaser. The wife of a TV A-lister moved out once she learned videos, including her husband, were about to leak. Fans instantly decoded the initials. Sources claim the footage shows Ashton, Diddy, and, brace yourself, Demi Moore at raucous mansion gatherings. Decades old, but legally explosive. Why would Mila flee before anything drops? Lawyers say possession is 9/10 of the subpoena. If she's in another zip code, she can't be forced to surrender shared hard drives or testify to household tech logs. Meanwhile, Ashton's legal team is rumored to be combing NDA archives, shoveling hush money, and praying encryption holds. But Hollywood's underbelly runs on 2 currencies: fame and leverage. Once a single clip leaks online, it multiplies faster than a tabloid headline on caffeine, waiting for Duff to turn 18. Receipts resurface. Just when you think the scandal bucket is full, TikTok dredges up a 2003 clip of Ashton on live TV joking that he and his buddies were just waiting for Hilary Duff to turn 18. Same with the Olsen twins. Cue collective gag reflex. Fans contrast this with his public crusade against trafficking. Memes flood Twitter. Maybe start protecting minors by not counting down their birthdays. PR experts call this historical hypocrisy whiplash, the moment audiences rummage through old footage to prove you were always problematic. For Mila, who started that 70s show at 14 and has openly discussed creepy set experiences, these resurfaced jokes cut deep. Insiders claim she replayed the clip on her phone, threw it on the kitchen counter, and said, "I'm done defending that. The Valentine's murder that won't go away." Flashback to February 21st, 2001. Fashion student Ashley Ellerin plans a Grammys after-party date with Ashton. He arrives late, peers through her window, sees what he thought was spilled wine, and leaves. Next morning, Ashley is found brutally murdered. The killer, dubbed the Hollywood Ripper, was later convicted. But Ashton's post-crime phone trail remains suspicious. First call to friend Danny Masterson, second to his publicist. For years, tabloids gave him a pass. Freak coincidence, poor traumatized actor. But in 2025, survivors' advocates are re-examining everything. Threads combining police transcripts, timeline discrepancies, and Ashton's conflicting statements keep trending. Casual viewers become citizen sleuths asking, why didn't he call 911? Mila, meanwhile, is said to be rattled by new podcasts alleging a cover-up orchestrated by Hollywood fixers. A victim speaks. Chrissy Carnell, Bixler enter. Chrissy Carnell Bixler, one of Masterson's key accusers. On IG stories, she tags Ashton directly. "I know the secrets your role model hides for you. You were on speaker the night Ashley died. I heard the plan." She then addresses Mila. "Process what you endured as a child on that set before the internet scrubs the tapes. I remember everything." Her words slice through the gossip haze like a subpoena served at dawn. Lawyers can dismiss rumors, but they can't stop a victim with receipts and the courage to testify. If Chrissy's timeline syncs with police logs, Ashton's past morphs from unfortunate proximity to potential accessory knowledge. Mila's instinct to distance herself suddenly looks less like melodrama and more like self-preservation. Brittany, poison, and the house of bad juju. When conspiracy grids pop up, one name keeps intersecting with Ashton and Diddy in neon red font: Brittany Murphy. Fans recall her mid-2000s friendship with both men, her sudden pneumonia-cum poisoning, death, and the eerie parallels to Diddy's late ex, Kim Porter. Add the cursed Hollywood Hills mansion, first bought and immediately abandoned by Britney Spears, later sold to Murphy, scene of two mysterious deaths. Reddit detectives map timeline overlaps, YouTubers drop hour-long think pieces. Authorities still list natural causes. Yet every fresh Diddy revelation pumps oxygen into a theory that powerful men bury their secrets 6 feet under. Whether fair or not, the internet's court of public opinion has already connected the dots. Ashton's name sits dead center in the spider web. Exit strategy. Can they outrun consequences? Hollywood crisis coaches advise 2 options. 1. Full mea culpa, or 2, disappear until the algorithm forgets you. Ashton allegedly favors the second, quiet sale of the Beverly Hills fortress overseas. Schooling for the kids. Maybe a European farm a la Johnny Depp circa 2016. Mila's team pushes a third path. Cut legal deals, file for separation, and rebuild a solo image as a fiercely protective mom blindsided by her husband's past. Studio. Executives, meanwhile, keep spreadsheets titled Kutcher Kunis Risk Assessment. Insurance underwriters whisper about exclusion clauses if subpoenas fly. Streaming platforms postpone releasing Ashton's upcoming rom-com. Mila's animation project stalls in storyboards. Hollywood doesn't cancel you out of morality. It cancels you because scandal tanks stock prices. Right now, bankers say these two are uninsurable. Allies on the sidelines. Zoe Saldana and Cameron. Diaz Chrissy's test friendships the way fire tempers steel, and Mila's inner circle boasts 2 women who know exactly how unforgiving the spotlight can be. Zoe Saldana, the quiet strategist. Zoe and Mila bonded years ago over Marvel-adjacent events and a shared determination to keep motherhood private. Insiders say Zoe has become Mila's off-grid sounding board, offering war room-style advice via late-night signal calls. This is the same Zoe who navigated the Guardians franchise PR storms, weathered paparazzi scrutiny of her interracial marriage, and emerged practically Teflon. Sources claim she urged Mila to assemble a clean slate dossier, cataloging every questionable incident Ashton never told her about. Insurance, should depositions come knocking. Over coffee in Silver Lake. Spotted, but unphotographed thanks. To Zoe's security detail, she allegedly stressed one mantra: control the narrative before the narrative controls you. Word is, Mila now keeps a locked journal file nicknamed Project Gomorrah, her personal roadmap for life after damage control. Cameron Diaz, the retreat architect. Then there's Cameron, Hollywood's favorite turned winemaker who walked away from the industry to raise a family on her own terms. She and Ashton shared rom-com chemistry in What Happens in Vegas, but Cameron's real bond is with Mila, forged through wife-to-former co-star empathy and strengthened by playdates in Cameron's Malibu Garden. When tabloids broke the Mila Moves Out storyline, a black Escalade allegedly whisked Mila and the kids to Cameron's Hidden Valley estate for 48 hours of crisis decompression. No phones, no managers, just organic Napa Reds and soul-rattling advice from someone who already chose peace over premieres. Cameron's counsel: if the circus keeps showing up at your door, build a new tent somewhere they can't find. Rumor has it she's offered Mila a standing invitation to crash at the guest house indefinitely, complete with its own gated entrance and a view that paparazzi drones can't breach. Why these friendships matter. Industry psychologists note that spousal scandals often isolate the unaccused partner, making supportive peers invaluable. Zoe brings tactical prowess. Cameron supplies the blueprint for a softer life beyond studio lots. Together, they form Mila's informal crisis cabinet, reminding her she doesn't need to choose between survival and authenticity. As one mutual friend allegedly summarized, Zoe keeps Mila's head in the game. Cam reminds her she can quit the game entirely. Whether Mila leverages Zoe's playbook to battle through court filings or follows Cameron's escape route to a quieter existence, these two allies ensure she won't be fighting or fleeing alone. And in a town where loyalty evaporates faster than a red carpet selfie, that kind of solidarity might be the most valuable currency on the table. Collateral damage. Friends, brands, and the fandom fallout. If Ashton and Mila thought the blast radius would stop at their front gate, they seriously underestimated modern scandal physics. Hollywood operates on relationship algebra. One tainted variable can cancel out an entire equation. Let's follow the shockwaves. Shamio. Industry cold shoulder streaming execs love a comeback arc. Unless investors smell risk. A month ago, Ashton's next rom-com was a guaranteed winter promo push. Now, the poster's been yanked from internal decks, and insurance underwriters have slipped a morals clause addendum onto every talent contract in development. Mila's animated passion project? Budget meeting postponed indefinitely. Because animators don't work for free, while producers wait to see if the headline meter calms down. Pints. The brand. Exodus. Remember the coffee company that built an entire marketing campaign around the couple's at-home authenticity? Their social feeds just scrubbed 64 posts in one night. Skincare endorsements, smart home gadgets, even a premium vodka collab, all quietly archiving joint content before DARP boycott Kutcher Kunis trends again. A single mid-size brand estimates a potential $11 million hit if they're forced to recall packaging that features the couple's faces. The Inner Circle Reckoning publicists, who once bragged about brunch photos with Ash and Mila, now instruct staff never to mention them on the record. Several mutual friends, think A-list comedians and Silicon Valley founders, have placed soft distance calls. Love you, mean it, but we're sitting the next dinner out. One tech CEO is allegedly furious because Ashton's venture fund, Stake, just torpedoed a major Series C valuation review. Fandom civil war, Kutcher Kunis stan accounts have split into two camps. The ride or die crowd reposts throwback clips and preaches forgiveness. The reality checkers dissect court filings and blast anyone romanticizing the couple. Reddit threads evolve into forensic units, sifting paparazzi angles for clues. TikTok edits that once used feel-good pop songs now remix ominous bass drops over slow-mo footage of Mila wiping away tears outside an airport lounge. Kids in the crossfire. Their two young children, until now blissfully shielded, have become the paparazzi's most valuable commodity. Bodyguards reportedly doubled. School drop-off times are staggered to confuse freelancers stalking the route. Mila's trusted mom friend group is said to have formed a phone tree lockdown, ensuring no Instagram stories accidentally ping the children's location while TMZ drones hover overhead. The domino effect. Every still hidden tape, every undisclosed deposition is one more trembling domino. If even a single piece tumbles, say, a leaked email confirming hush money, Sponsors will cite breach of ethics, studios will trigger exit clauses, and friends will pretend they lost Ashton's number years ago. This isn't just reputational. Scotch. It's a systematic uncoupling from the economic ecosystem that made them power players in the first place. No matter how airtight a mansion's gates are, you can't firewall off an industry or a fandom that has already put you on probation. The story is still writing itself, so here we sit, popcorn in hand, watching an empire wobble on its axis. Maybe Ashton wrangles a redemption arc, maybe Mila stages the most strategic rebrand of the decade, or maybe they both vanish to a Tuscan vineyard and reemerge as lifestyle gurus in 10 years. Whatever the outcome, the next headline is already loading in someone's drafts. Stay tuned, Celebrew crew, because in Tinseltown, Fallout is never the finale. It's just the teaser for Season 2. Keep sipping, keep questioning, and as always, keep it classy in the comments below.